Hey guys, what's popping? So, about last week, at the time of recording this, there was an article posted about how there's 64 total Diamond record songs. Now, or singles, but if you don't know what that means, you have to buy a certain single and or album 1 million times for it to be platinum. Now, in order to become Diamond, you have to become 10 times platinum. Yeah. So you would think that all of these songs are pretty impressive, right? Oh, you would be wrong. Also, I've been seeing a lot of lists being made. I'm not going to show any of them here because I don't want to expose anybody. But most of them have just been, not very agreeable. Like, one of my favorite takes was Post Malone's Rockstar being worse than Baby Shark. Yep. So, I decided to make a list of my own, which is why yesterday I listened to all 64 of them in a call with my friends, and we just talked about them because, I don't know, what else are you gonna do for the next 4 hours? So, I will be ranking them all myself. This is, of course, all my opinion. So, if you don't like it, you can leave, I guess. But, I don't know. I did this as fair as possible, at least. I did this without nostalgia. I just did it off of instrumentals and vocals and just like how likable the song actually just is. Before we start, you need to subscribe because look at this ratio. Look at this. You need to fix that. You gotta give subs, please. I need it. And also shout out to you, cause you are a homie. With that out of the way, let's get into the list. So I'm gonna do this as 65 songs because there was one song on here that was a two-parter, but I decided to split them up into two completely different songs because it was hard placing it in one place. So, number 65, All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor. Yeah, this song is just, it's absolutely the worst. I mean, come on. Have you heard the lyrics to this? I'm not going to repeat them, but it's so weird. It was like Meghan Trainor trying to be feminist, but also like insulting her own gender at the same time. It's so strange. And also, the chorus does not help. Probably the most annoying song on here, Cruise by Georgia Fleur Line. I've made it pretty clear on here that I am not a country fan, but I do still like some country songs. This is an example of the country songs that I hate, to a T. Thrift Shop by Macklemore. I will give you this, that the instrumental is kind of nice, but it gets pretty annoying after the first 30 seconds. Meant to Be by BB Rexa is just a slightly not as bad cruise, with a more annoying chorus, and somewhat good vocals. I've already said this to my friends, that I just feel bad for BB Rexa because she has a good voice and can actually sing, but she's just on a lot of bad songs. Dark Horse by Katy Perry did not age well. The instrumental is annoying the whole time, and Katy Perry's chorus is kind of it is annoying. I'm not gonna say it's kind of annoying. It is annoying. Let's move on to another kind of annoying song. Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. Yeah, I know this is a hot take, but again, this song did not age well whatsoever. Party Rack by LMFAO is, it's a part of its time. It was in the early 2000s, and it belongs there. Let it stay. We Are Young by Fun and Janelle Monáe. I actually have never heard this song going into this, and I can tell you right now, I don't really like it, and not even Janelle Monáe's voice could save this one. And here it is, the one you've been waiting for, Baby Shark by CoComelon. Or I think it's CoComelon. I'm not actually sure. I could be wrong, but we're just gonna call it Baby Shark. Baby Shark is here. The reason why I even considered putting it this high up on the list is just the fact that it's on here. It is very, very impressive that it is on this prestigious list of Diamond singles. It has 9.4 billion views on YouTube, by the way. It's crazy, man. But yeah, chorus is annoying, but at least I don't have to deal with it for more than a minute, unlike the other songs that I had before it. See You Again by Wiz Khalifa is only successful just because of a tragedy. I mean, that's the truth. I will make it known right now, I am not a huge Wiz Khalifa fan, but I will give it props for starting Charlie Puth's career, in which I do think he makes a good song from time to time. Probably my least favorite artist on here, Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. I personally don't get the Cardi B train. You can like her if you want, I guess. It's just not for me. Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna is very overhyped, I think. I don't think it's actually that great. I mean, the storyline that Eminem is doing in this is fine, but the instrumental isn't really that great, and Rihanna's chorus isn't super spectacular. It's not anything special. Poker Face by Lady Gaga is at least tolerable. It's not like Bad Romance. It's not just like, the worst. Poker Face is actually just kind of solid. Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. I will admit, I did kind of like it when it first came out, but not anymore. Just like the constant hey 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 in the background is the worst. It's annoying. I don't like it. I did like Pharrell Williams on it though. He's good. I like Pharrell. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen, or Jespin. I don't know if I've ever been saying her name right. Please help me. Yeah, I mean, this song has a decent enough vocals and a decent enough instrumental, but I don't know. Again, it's not for me. It's kind of like that pop that I don't really like. It's just like a little bit too epic, you know what I mean? It tries to sound a lot grander than it actually is. Low by Flo Rida is pretty funny, but not actually that good. Oh yeah, I'm about to make a lot of people mad with this one. Candle in the Wind by Elton John. Yes, the piano's fine, and Elton John is a good singer. I just think that this one was just a little bit boring, It didn't really have much flair to it. Even though Elton John is just all about flair, this had none of it. Broke my mind. The one song that every teenage girl in 2010 was listening to, Baby by Justin Bieber. Okay, I will give this song props. It was huge, okay? It was big. It is insane that a 16-year-old kid made this song. But also, it shows that a 16-year-old kid made this song. The lyrics are cringe, and Ludacris does not help whatsoever. What is that Starbucks line, man? When I heard it, I was literally crying of laughter. Like, when I tried repeating the line to my friend Trey earlier today, I could not get it out. I was cringing so bad. But the instrumental still is kind of solid. It's not anything special, the normal poppy type stuff. But yeah, that's my take on Baby. Now 11 years old, by the way. That makes me feel so old. The fastest growing Diamond song ever, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, was definitely one I wasn't super surprised to see, but also kind of was at the same time, because I was like, already? When it got in, it had only been a few months since it came out, or like maybe close to a full year, I don't know, because the song released in 2019, it was Diamond in 2019, which is crazy. But I never thought this song was super exceptional to begin with. I thought it was like a funny meme at first, but nothing more than that. Trap Queen by Fetty Wap. Completely forgot about this song until I heard it. I've just forgotten about Fetty Wap. Where did he go? Yeah, I was gonna put this song higher a little bit, but then like he did that thing like with Call Me Maybe. He tried to make it sound way more epic than it actually needed to be, and it kind of ruined the song. And also he just said a lot of outrageous stuff at the end, just like for a full minute, like, this song gonna make $1 zillion. I Got a Feeling by Black Eyed Peas. Now this song is a photograph of Fergie before she embarrassed herself on live television. Like Party Rock, this is a 2000 song and kind of needs to stay there. Yes, it is catchy, but it's not necessarily good. Sail. That's all I have to say about it, because that's all it says in that song. Hey Soul Sister by Train is, again, I don't know, how this song, it's so corny. It's so corny. I'm Yours by Jason Mraz really surprised me. I forgot how catchy the tune was and how, like, nice the guitar actually is in the background. I feel like the thing holding it back is that, like, the vocals weren't super impressive, and also he just did random scatting that made me cringe. Not Afraid by Eminem is kind of a relic of its time because, yes, I did enjoy the song when it first came out, but again, didn't really age well. At least the chorus is a little bit catchy. What Eminem has to say is normally intriguing, but also just the instrumental in the back is bland, like every 2000s rap song, I guess. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift is solid. I wouldn't say it's anything too special, but it is an okay song. Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. Oh my gosh, I didn't look at any of the songs before queuing these up, so I was in a VC with my friend, Mr. Lower Standards Production, or Nick, and this song came on, and we lost our minds. We didn't think that, a song that straight up says, kids, outrun my gun. We were like, okay, yeah, nice. Despacito. Believer was a song that I didn't really love to begin with, and hated it even more once I heard it everywhere I went for like 3 years. Lean On by DJ Snake. It has an alright instrumental and a okay chorus, but it gets too repetitive, after it plays the same verse, 3 times. Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5 is catchy, and I like the instrumental, but the lyrics are way too sus, and it did not age well. Alright, Rockstar by Post Malone. Yeah, article that I'm calling out right now, this is where it's supposed to go. Way in front of Baby Shark. It's not really Post Malone's best performance, but it is catchy enough to land on the radio. And 21 Savage didn't give his best verse, but it was an alright one. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. Perfect by Ed Sheeran. One of the many slow dancing songs that he made that is going to be on this. Yes, Ed Sheeran is going to be on this list a lot. Sorry by Justin Bieber. Now this one, it's not necessarily annoying, it's just not my cup of tea. I think it's a solid song, but it's not really what I would listen to. Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran is, to this day, still pretty good, I would say. I like it more than Perfect. I think it's a better slow dancing song, but yeah. Somebody That I Used to Know by Gotti. Gogi? I remember this song when it first came out, and I was like, dang, this is kind of a bop. And also, now it's recently become a meme played over Playboy Cardi, so that's pretty cool. Something About the Way You Look Tonight by Elton John was what I would say was the better of the 2 songs that he had diamonds to. This is what I was talking about. That was the 2 different songs, because I like this song way better, Something About the Way You Look Tonight, than Candle in the Wind. I know that's a hot take, because I know people really like Candle in the Wind, but this is my video. It's my video! Aurora by Katy Perry is a lot better than I remember it being. For some reason. There's a lot of things on this list that I'm like, wow, that's better than I remember it being. It was a lot more epic, and her vocals were good on it, and yeah. Radioactive by Imagine Dragons is a relic of what Imagine Dragons used to be. Good. Happy by Pharrell Williams was played to death when I was in elementary school, but now that it's been a few years and listening to it again, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the Funny Minions song. It's still catchy. Saying that, like, 7 or 8 years later, it's crazy. All I have to say about Party in the USA is that guitar riff, though. Jeez. Havana by Camila Cabello moved way up. I was expecting to put this kind of low whenever I first heard it, and I was like, oh yeah, this has like an actually kind of good verse from Young Thug. I was like, hold on. How did I forget such a momentous occasion of Young Thug having a good feature on a song? Stay With Me by Sam Smith is still a very epic and awesome song, okay? I like this song. I know a lot of people think it's too corny or whatever. I don't care. I like it. Congratulations by Post Malone. I feel it could have been way higher, but Quavo's verse just isn't really that great. It's so iconic, man. How can I just not put it here? Right, the very first appearance of many by Bruno Mars, and that is Grenade. Probably his weakest Well, not probably. It's definitely the weakest of his songs on here, but still good nonetheless. I'm sorry to every single stan out there. God's Plan is not in my top 5. Yes, again, like Happy, it was overplayed to death, and now that I've had a few years to breathe from it, I could actually, kind of enjoy it. It's the more not as repetitive songs by Drake, and the instrumental is just really, really good, man. You just can't deny it. But View by Ed Sheeran is definitely the best song he's put out, in my opinion. It's catchy, it's got a good vibe to it. It's fun to dance to. It's got that beat though. I like the instrumental. I like his voice on it. It's like one of the few times he goes like high pitch, and I actually don't mind it. Sad by XXXTentacion is not his best song, but it's still an alright one. I still enjoy listening to it for every time and time again. But if this was a song like Jocelyn Flores or Look at Me, it would be way higher. Demons by Imagine Dragons will probably always be my favorite song from them because, again, it reminds me of the good old days when they were, good. That's not a nostalgia thing. I'm just saying that it's a good song that, people that don't like Imagine Dragons can actually, vibe to because it's unique enough to stand out. Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. This is a classic, man. This is an absolute classic. But also, I've just kind of learned throughout this entire experience that Bruno Mars is a certified hit maker, and this is one of his biggest. All of Me by John Legend is a bop, whether you want to admit it or not. Yes, it's slow, but his vocals on this is beautiful. Say all you want about Katy Perry's Firework. It is a bop. You cannot check me on that. It is a good song, whether you want to admit it or not. Royals by Lorde was a bop when it came out. It's still a bop now. It's also just really refreshing to have a song like that, to not have like have like a somewhat pop song that's just not, super grand, and it's just a simple bass line with a kick drum and a few snaps. That's all. With just some good vocals too. Closer by the Chainsmokers was my introduction to both them and Halsey, which I think both are good musicians in their own right. Also, this song is just catchy as heck, bro. And the instrumental is awesome, okay? Also, this song was just everywhere, and I didn't mind it, because it's good. That's What I Like by Bruno Mars is still one of his best songs to this day. You can shuffle any of these Bruno Mars songs anywhere, and I would be fine with this list, because all of them are great, okay? It was hard. I was definitely surprised to see this one, but 21 Pilots was definitely one of my favorite bands growing up, because, I would say that I am a 21 Pilots fan. Well, I'm a fan of Vessels and Blurry Face. Song hit different, and it's actually, something unique, but doesn't sound like super out there like Skilled and Icy. I liked Skilled and Icy at first, but after like my third and fourth listen, I was already done with it. Not this though. It's When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. This song is still spectacular. I believe it was his very first hit. It's still one of his biggest, so here it is. It was my first time ever listening to The Hills by The Weeknd, and I can say with confidence that is the hardest beat drop I have ever heard, and it is so... Oh my gosh. Since I heard this song yesterday, I've heard it listened to it again maybe 5 or 6 times. I love it. It's amazing. Counting Stars by One Republic is, again, another relic of the good old days of One Republic before they became corny. Even though there's a lot of Bruno Mars songs on here, his best, without a doubt in my mind, is Uptown Funk. This song is good to this day, and yes, it was overplayed, but again, I don't care, because it's good, and you can't deny it. Just the instrumental, the beat, and it's just the fun nature of the vocals and the singing, it's just amazing. Alright, top 5 territory. Sicko Mode by Travis Scott and Drake. Yeah, baby! Travis Scott is on here. It's lit! Man, I remember when I first heard this song too, I was like, what the world is this? And how did Drake have a good feature on this? In my opinion, it's probably the best verse Drake has ever given. But also, I just love the beat switches, the psychedelic nature of the song, and the music video, which is crazy, by the way. Yeah, it's just an all-around great time. Newest addition to the Diamond Records, or singles, whatever you want to call them, Stronger by Kanye West. It's now Ye. By the time of recording this, that's right, he legally changed his name to Ye. But I love that, there's that Daft Punk song already, but then it was like, hey, you want to make an even better song? And then boom, here it is! And it's definitely a sign of Kanye West making it to the top. one of the top hip-hop artists ever. Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen definitely would have been my number one if there wasn't just like a few things I didn't like about it. This song is grand and beautiful, and I love that the vocals by Freddie Mercury on this definitely shows he's one of the best singers ever. There was just some parts that, I don't know, after the whole Mama part, I don't know what to call it. I'm not a huge Queen fan like that. I don't know what segments to call it. But the whole, like, Mamma Mia thing just kind of gave me flashbacks to the terrible movie. Runner-up, Lose Yourself by Eminem is a great song to this day. Dude, this song came out in, 2002? And it's still a bop to this day, better than what most rap songs are today. It's amazing. It's fire. It has a good message in it. The beat's insane. Also, like, it was before Eminem, like, did that whole, like, annoying, like, grudge sound in his voice. I mean, he's always sounded angry, but now he sounded like this.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous.
And now he sounds like this. And number one, without a doubt in my mind, probably the biggest song in a really long time, Sunflower by Post Malone. Okay, you know that a song is huge when it promotes the movie for you. You only release like one trailer or something, then you release this song, boom, no more promotion. The song's just that good, it's that big. It also just told you, hey, whenever you're making a movie about superheroes and you need a soundtrack, hire Sway Lee. He'll make a good chorus for you. Have you heard his song Into the Dark for Shang-Chi? Amazing! Again, like everything, out of all of the overplayed songs, this one's definitely my favorite. Because, I mean, I've been saying for a few of them that a lot of them were overplayed, a lot of them were more overplayed than others, but all these are overplayed. They're diamond records. But this one's the most tolerable, and it's by far my favorite, and a song that I genuinely enjoy every time I hear it. Well, that's my list. Can't wait for you guys to get angry down in the comments below. This seems to be, my job, just to make people upset. But that's all I have for today, and until next time, friends.